Hi everyone, this is Suzanne from thepapervariety.blogspot.com with a holiday card. I'm going to be using the Create a Critter cartridge and we're going to be cutting out the penguin on page 39. We're going to cut out the penguin, all of its layers, including the shadow, and we're actually going to cut that twice. My blade is set at 5, speed at max, pressure at max, so I'm going to go ahead and press our penguin, cutting him at 3 3/4 inches. Press cut. We're going to slide our blade over. We're going to hit layer 1 and cut out his face. Layer 1, repeat last. Cut. This week at the Paper Variety is a tic-tac-toe challenge where there's a 3x3 board with different elements, colors, and projects to choose from. You pick 3 in a row. I'm going to go ahead and hit line return here. You pick 3 things in a row and create a project and load it to our blog for a chance to win a kit to Tippets in Time. As our sponsor this week, I'm going to hit layer 2 for his feet, repeat last, and cut. So the 3 things I chose for this card is using your Cricut or other die cut machine, a holiday theme, and a card. This is going to be a scarf, and I'm actually using pattern paper, so I'm going to actually switch my blade to 4 because it's a thinner piece. Layer 3, repeat last, cut. I found that thin pattern paper 4 is the best there. Now we're going to hit the shadow key, and we're actually going to hit that 2 times. So I'm going to hit quantity, use my plus and minus buttons here. We're going to cut out 2 shadow keys, repeat last. Oops, yep. Let's move this up here a little bit. It's going to be just barely. There we go. And the reason why we're cutting 2 shadows is we're going to use one for the inside of the card, and that'll be where you'll have room to write your message. Okay, here's our penguin all put together. Isn't he adorable? Remember, we cut him at 3 3/4 inches, and we cut out him including the shadow, and then the shadow a second time for our writing piece. To make our card base, I cut an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper in half lengthwise, so this measures 4 1/4 by 11, and it will fit in a standard sized card. And what you want to do is fold it in half. So it would be a portrait card if you were folding it like this. And then you want to fold back the first flap. And that gives you your Z fold. See the letter Z? And then for your pattern paper mats, for the back layer, you want to cut your cardstock at 4 by 5 1/4, and I did mine just a little bit smaller and then matted my pattern paper on a red mat. And then you want 2 pieces cut at 2.5 by 4. This is for the front flap, this is for the inside flap in coordinating cardstock. Let's go ahead and adhere. I think my husband, either my husband or my first grade students got me sick for the weekend. And this for the inside flap. It fits perfectly just to give it a little black edge. And then this for the inside piece. This pattern paper is from Die Cuts with the VO Christmas stack. Really fun patterns. Okay, so there's our Z-fold card. And then what I do is just put adhesive on the left-hand side because he's going to hang over the side of the card. So I just put adhesive on this side. You want to position him where you want him. I think he's good right about there. And see, he opens up like that. And for the inside, you want to be able to write a message. So you're going to make sure you have the right side of your shadow. Put adhesive on the entire back. And then to line it up, I put it behind like this, lined up with my penguin on the front, and then close the card. So when you line that up, you just want to press to adhere that to the back piece. So when he's folded, it looks like this. When it opens, it reveals the shadow, then you have a blank space here to do your writing. Okay, to finish off the card, we're going to add some red satin ribbon to the back of this piece and tie I think we're just going to tie a knot. I don't think this is going to be long enough for a bow. Now we'll just tie a knot here. Make it fairly tight and it'll loosen up. There we go. And then we can, I think I'll scooch it down since his little head's a little big. We'll scooch it down to offset. Give the card some balance, maybe. Oh, here we go. Scooch that down. Put the knot at the bottom, then we'll trim off some of the edges. There we go. Cut that at an angle. Should probably go the same direction. Make this a little bit shorter. This always happens. I keep shortening before you know it's too short. Okay, so there's our Z-fold card featuring the penguin from Create a Critter. Head on over to thepapervariety.blogspot.com to enter your project between now and December 7th, next Tuesday, for a chance to win the Tidbits in Time Kit Club prize. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend.